Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Devon and I live in San Diego, California. In this video, I am trying out all of your favorite coffee shops and rating them so you don't have to. I'm going to be rating these coffee shops on a number of factors. The aesthetic, is it pretty? Is it Instagrammable? Do you want it in the background of your coffee shop? Workability, can you go in there and work for hours? Outlets, atmosphere, what's the crowd like? What are the workers like? Is it a good place to be? Does it make me feel good? And finally, most importantly, the coffee. How's the taste? How's the price? We're gonna get into it all. The first stop on my coffee tour was James Coffee Co. Before I talk about James Coffee Co., I don't really venture out to Little Italy too much, which is the neighborhood that this is in. I was pleasantly surprised. It has a really cute vibe to it, kind of a neighborhood vibe. So I really enjoyed the surroundings of James Coffee Co. But once we got inside, let's just roll the clips. James Coffee Co. is located in San Diego's Little Italy neighborhood. They have a commitment to sustainability and giving you a good cup of coffee. Camera shy. I'm making a video trying out the coffee shops in San Diego. The first coffee shop we're trying is James Coffee Co. in Little Italy. I will say the price of this coffee, I think I spent $9. Did I spend $9 on this? Yes. Okay, with tip, $9, $9.50. They don't have takeaway jars. They have these cute, but I mean it's good, but $9.50? $10 coffee. $10 coffee? Is it worth it? It's great, but not worth $10. Although this particular spot did have great lighting, I would rate the overall aesthetic of this place a 5 out of 10. It was kind of a dungeon in the back. I would also rate the work vibe a 5 out of 10. There were not many outlets. I think I counted 2 outlets. As for the atmosphere, it was actually a pretty great atmosphere. It seemed super cozy, neighborhood vibes. The workers were really kind. For the coffee, I would rate it a whopping 2 out of 10 because, like I said, it was $9.50. I want gold in my coffee if it's $10. I mean, it's good. The next coffee shop that I went to is called Palmy's, and let's roll the clips. Palmy's is located in San Diego's Pacific Beach neighborhood. The aesthetic of this place gets an 8 out of 10. It is so beautiful. As for the workability, there are no outlets. There's one outlet and it's right by the speakers, so if you want to be sitting by blasting music, then you can use that outlet. You're literally in a rock concert. For that, I give it a 3 out of 10. As for the atmosphere, I love the atmosphere. I meet my friends there very regularly. I give the atmosphere an 8 out of 10 as well. I spent $7.23 with tip on my matcha today, and here's the taste test. I got the oat milk matcha latte with some vanilla. This is definitely a coffee video. Okay, that's so good. That's so good. Matcha was great, which is why I'm giving it a 7 out of 10. And now we are on to Bird Rock Coffee. Bird Rock Coffee is a local's favorite around here. You can tell that they're more interested in making a good coffee rather than being the backdrop of your next Instagram photo. I give it a 2 out of 10 for aesthetics. It's also not super workable. There are tons of seats in there, but it's a pretty small and cramped area, always extremely busy. A 4 out of 10 for workability. You can always strike up a conversation with someone, and for that I will give it a 7 out of 10. As for the coffee, it was $6.50 and it also gave burnt beans. So let's just roll to the taste test. I got their dark roast cold brew coffee with vanilla and a little bit of half and half. That literally tastes like burnt beans. It's a no for me. 0 out of 10. The next coffee shop I visited was probably San Diego's most notable coffee shops, and that is Better Buzz. Each one has a very different vibe. I love the one in Mission Beach. I love the one in Pacific Beach, but today I visited the one in La Jolla, which is literally so cute. So let's get into it. Better Buzz is one of San Diego's more popular coffee chains. They care a lot about the aesthetic. I give it a 9 out of 10. As for workability, they have one outlet, so that is a whopping 1 out of 10. They also don't have many chairs where your feet can touch the ground, which is a big no for me. The workers are very friendly. They're just happy to be there, and so are the customers. So for that, I give it a 7 out of 10. Before I was so rudely interrupted by my battery dying, I was talking about the coffee at Better Buzz, so let's roll to the clips. This is the drink that I get literally every time I come to Better Buzz, and I'm obsessed with it, so I already know I'm gonna love it. Literally chef's kiss. I'm gonna drink this right now. This was by far my favorite coffee, probably my favorite coffee shop in San Diego. When I'm going on a walk to get coffee, that's the coffee that I want to get. Last but certainly not least, I went to Communal Coffee in North Park. This coffee shop doubles as a floral arrangement shop. It's almost an automatic 10 out of 10 for the aesthetic. As for the workable nature of this shop, it is very workable. There's tons of outlets. There's also tons of seats. Be there early to get a seat. It is a great atmosphere. I love working there. I absolutely love the atmosphere in Communal Coffee. Finally, we're on to the coffee, the taste, the price. Let's roll to the clips. That was honestly the most overwhelming coffee shop experience to date, but here we are with my last taste test. I got a vanilla cold brew with cream, and here goes nothing. I would have to give that 5 out of 10. It's just so basic. And there you have it, guys. I went to all of the most popular coffee shops in San Diego, and that is my review of them. I want to give an honorable mention to Hermosa Coffee Shop, also in Bird Rock. It's not really a coffee shop, it's actually more of a surf shop, but they have matcha, and if they had coffee, it would have made this list, but they don't even have coffee. It's just literally the most aesthetic place that I've ever been in San Diego, but because it's my favorite, I'm gonna include it on the pyramid rating, so let's get to the pyramid. On the bottom of the pyramid, we have James Coffee Co. Dead last. I'm sorry, dead last. She wanted to be that girl, but she couldn't be that girl. Next, we have Bird Rock Coffee. I really wanted to love this one. I do work here occasionally, but it just doesn't stand up against the others, and I'm sorry, but the coffee tastes like burnt beans. The last one on the bottom of the pyramid, I'm sorry, but it's gotta be Palmies. The music, I would get a throbbing headache if I worked in there for too long. I wish it was better. Now we're at the middle of the pyramid, and right here is where I will put Hermosa Surf Shop, our honorary coffee shop. I love Hermosa. I wish it had more of a workable nature to it. I also wish that there were more menu items like actual coffee, but their matcha latte is probably one of the best I've ever had. It's actually called the best ever matcha latte, and it stands up to the name. I love it. It's more of a lounge vibe, which sometimes I'm actually really feeling that. I don't want to see anybody, and I kind of just want to sit there and like chat with the workers, which I enjoy every once in a while. Hermosa is definitely one of my favorite little shops to work at. Next, we have my favorite coffee, Better Buzz. Better Buzz didn't make it to the top because the music, I'm telling you guys, I felt like I was in a rock concert, and I just couldn't work there. I also did not see a single table where my feet could be on the ground, and that is necessary for me personally. There's a few tweaks and it could be on the top, but it's not. And finally, my top coffee shop, Communal Coffee. I think we all saw this one coming. I love Communal Coffee. Their coffee isn't the best, but the workable nature, the aesthetically pleasing shop, I don't know, the atmosphere, it's just all there for me. And altogether, with everything considered, that would be my top coffee shop in San Diego. I really want to try some more coffee shops and also do this with like restaurants, rooftops, and maybe like some bars if you guys want to see that as well. So comment down below any of your favorites in those categories, or like anything else in San Diego you want me to try out, like any other coffee shops. I'd love to make a part 2 for this because it was really fun. I need to plan it better so that I'm not drinking like 5 cups of coffee a day. We made it work. I now have coffee for the rest of the week. That's gonna be it for this video. If you guys are still here, comment this emoji. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!